And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Cheap Ludes. I am up at the absolute crack of dawn right now. I have a plane to get on in like a pretty short amount of time, but I figured I gotta get one more upload out since I'm gonna be gone for about 4 days. So you're probably seeing this on Monday. Salute, Dipset. Appreciate you. Now, look, the reality of the situation, I haven't got a chance to do any of my favorite videos to do ever, which is what to expect in NBA 2K23 my team, just 2K my team in general. Reason I love doing these is just because I don't know, dude, sometimes I'm right and it makes me feel good, and when I'm wrong, it straight up doesn't matter. So like, who cares? Right? I know, look at, I'm dressed right now like a late 90s, early 2000s Adam Sandler character. You know, from a film such as like Big Daddy or Mr. Deeds or something, where I'm like a 28 to 32-year-old man child. You know, I don't want to grow up, but then I meet a woman, and it's the woman of my dreams, so I have to grow up. And then some hijinks ensue with like a child or a dog or something, you know, in the mix as well. So, you know, it is what it is. As much as Adam Sandler movies are like cherished and beloved, pretty much every Adam Sandler movie from like 1995 to 2003 is the exact same movie. Sorry to burst your bubble there, but it's true. You can still enjoy them. Yes, even Little Nicky is the same, because this has nothing to do with my team. Anyways, this upcoming week in my team, now we've already gotten a tease. 2K sent out an email already, so we already know what we're getting for Tuesday back. So Monday we're getting nothing, I believe. Let me check if Donovan Mitchell expires on Monday. That's going to be depressing if he does. Let's see, it's Saturday. No, he doesn't. All right, he doesn't expire till Tuesday. That's good. Okay, so Monday we're getting absolutely nothing. I almost said Muth Day. Monday we're getting nothing. Okay, Tuesday we're getting a new takeover player. So far the Friday players have been past players. Well, I mean, Karolinko, technically speaking, is a current player, but it is a past iteration of him. So I would guess that we'd get another current player. As far as who that would be, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Trae Young. I'm going to say Trae Young, and the reason I'm going to say Trae Young is because I don't think there's anybody in the draft that is quote-unquote shades of Trae Young, so I don't think they have any plans for him. And it just sounds correct. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I mean, we really haven't gotten any big men, too, so we could easily get, like, a big man as well. If it's a big man, you already know who it is. It's this dude every time. Like, it's Jaren Jackson Jr. every single time. 2K loves making Jaren Jackson Jr. a reward, so I wouldn't expect to see him as another takeover player. And if he has a three ball, yeah, he'll be good. His release isn't terrible. I use his emerald from time to time when I'm forced to. Very solid. Another guy it would be Sabonis. They love making Sabonis a reward as well, and he might be pretty good. His jump shot, I don't know. I haven't used it yet. Let me know in the comments if you used it. Other than that, we got the Shades of pack, Shades of 2. I think it's just going to be Shades Off again, so it's just going to be Shades of. Yeah, it doesn't say Volume 2 or anything, so it is what it is. But we got who's the Ochai Agbaji? I have no idea who this guy is. Okay, I have no idea who this guy is. Looks like he plays for the Cavs. Let's go find this man, because I quite literally do not know what to hear. This guy. He's a 6'5" shooting guard, kind of very reminiscent of maybe, I want to say Isaac Okoro, maybe a little bit. I could be wrong about that, but it kind of gives me the same vibe based on his player build and based on what his stats are telling me. So he looks like he's going to be kind of, okay, so he's shades of Danny Green, but when you look at his actual like player card, his statistics don't show that at all. Like, his player card is pretty much speed. Like, he's just a fast guy. Danny Green's never really been known as a speedster. You know what I mean? That's the only things he has in Green besides 99 hands, which surprisingly might actually be pretty helpful. I don't know. That being said, he's got his own release. Dribble sigs aren't great, but whatever, it is what it is. I think he might be decent, though, depending on his jump shot. Like, if he can shoot the three ball, like, and defend at a moderate clip, which that's what Danny Green does, and if he's got a little speed to him, yeah, he could be very... Ochai Agbaji could be a very slept-on card. He could be, like, a very solid... I caution using the term budget, because he's still probably going to be over 15K, but he could be very, very good. Now, as far as Danny Green goes, I don't believe we have any Danny Greens in the game currently. Wait, he's on a squad, isn't he? Yeah, he is. He's on Memphis. Okay. He's got his own jump shot. Don't know how to feel about that, but Danny Green is always a really good early game card. Um, if he's around that Drummond price point of like 7, 8K, I think he's worth it because, especially if you're like me and you basically just used your small forward as more or less of a 3-and-D guy anyway. I mean, that's basically how I use Karolinko. I mean, if Danny Green can shoot a good 3-ball and has solid enough defensive badges, then I think we'll be in good shape. His release, we'll have to see, but in my opinion, it really can't be worse than Karolinko's. Like, Karolinko's is very easy to time. It depends what kind of style you play. Like, if you do a lot of dish outs for open threes, Karolinko is very good for you, but if you try to create with Karolinko, it's not going to happen. Same thing's going to happen with Danny Green. Do not get Danny Green and try to create with Danny Green. It's not going to happen. Next up, we got DeAndre Jordan and Mark Williams. Now, this one is interesting as well. Now, don't get it twisted. Mark Williams is not going to be good like he was last year. We do this every single year. Sorry, that's Mason Plumlee. My bad. Always over here. Like, he's not going to be great, but he's huge. Straight up. He's going to be just a paint beast center. Like, he is. And once you get him all the way evo'd, I guarantee you're going to have to either get rebounds or blocks to evo him up. As far as Ochai, I would say it's probably 3-pointers, being that it's Danny Green, or steals. God forbid it's steals. Please don't be steals. Like, it might legitimately be steals, and that would be pain. But I think it's going to be threes. I think I'm just hoping that. Anyways, he'll be good. Mark Williams, he'll be decent. Like, he'll be a nice big boy center, similar to like Andre Drummond or Tyson Chandler. I think more accurate to what he's going to be like. And then DeAndre Jordan will just be, I think, probably a slightly better version of Drummond, just worst in regard to post play. So depends what you're wanting to do. I mean, it is what it is. I don't even know where DeAndre Jordan is at this point. Like, I'm not even going to look at his stats. There's no point. You know what's up with DeAndre Jordan. Then we got John Morant and Jaden Ivey. Now, Jaden Ivey is interesting, right? Because Jaden Ivey could be very good. A lot of people are saying, dude, I'm super hyped for Jaden Ivey. Oh, I'm on the Sixers. That's why I can't find him. But, I don't know, dude. I don't really know how to feel about him. Because it looks like he does play point guard, which is huge. Let me check out his statistics here for you guys. Jump shot is his own jumper, which he does have Michael Jordan dribble style. He has good dribble moves, actually. Like, he does. He has dams behind the back. Actually, Jaden Ivey could be fire. Jaden Ivey, you know what's funny is they put shades of John Morant, but he honestly kind of feels more like a Damian Lillard clone, just based on like his dribble sigs and everything. Yeah, Jaden Ivey could be really good. He could. I got Derek, so I don't really care. But you know, he would be a nice bench point guard because sometimes BJ just isn't holding it down for me, dude. Sometimes he's just not. Jaden Ivey could be good. Watch his price before you go kind of buck wild on him. And John Morant, there's really no point in talking about, honestly. Like, what can you really say? John Morant dunks over everybody already. He's already super annoying. It's a pink diamond John Morant. He's going to be annoying. Now, the one thing I will say is, depending if you got the trophy case player, like, I'm not worried about getting John Morant because I got Derrick Rose. And Derrick Rose is fine. I've already badged up Derrick Rose with a bunch of golds and stuff, so I'm not tripping. Also, I have 70,000 MT, so it's not like I can afford John Morant anyway. So it doesn't matter. Wednesday. I don't see anything happening Wednesday. I mean, it's depends, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to predict 2K right now because it's only been a week. So if anybody says for sure we're getting something, they're kind of, just grasping at straws, realistically. Because none of us really know anything. Thursday as well, outside of some teases, like, we're not going to see anything, so it doesn't really matter. Probably just a week part 1, 2, and 3 stuff is going to happen Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's pretty much all we're going to get. Maybe some XP in the mix. Just to go for another piece for a trophy case, which if you're going for multiple trophy cases early are pretty paramount. But the fact of the matter is I don't like what they've done with them because they've gate kept them behind a bunch of different modes. Like this one, limitless dunks. They're not only gate kept behind individual promos, which I think is kind of whack, and card grading, and they're just gate kept behind a lot of stuff that costs MT realistically. And like apply 5 shoes. That's just annoying. Realistically, it's not really, upsetting. It's just stupid. Warriors assist I don't mind when they're, specific teams. That doesn't bother me or anything like that. Multiplayer threes is annoying, I will say, but whatever. You don't have to win the games. Win 3 clutch time online games in a row. Hell. hell, I want the Elite Franchise Highlight Exchange, but dude, I'm not. I could probably do it if I really set my mind to it. If I, looked in my heart, found the heart of a champion, put on the Rocky theme song, did snooters, did some nose beers, like I could probably get it done. But like I don't want to have to do that. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to go 16-year-old AIDS mode. Go 60, try to play for 62 hours on 30 MG addies. Like I'm not trying to do that. Which like, yeah, they do that. I have no proof of that, but they do that. Anyways, dude, you know how many kids have Adderall prescriptions now? It's crazy, dog. It's insane. I feel like they're starting to stop. They're beginning to stop giving them, which is good. Adderall is so bad. If you're watching this and if you take it and it makes you calm, it's good. Okay? Because that means you need it. If you take it and it turns you into a tweaker, it is bad and you should stop taking it. Advice from your boy Ludes. Friday. All right. Friday's interesting. I mean, it's actually tough to kind of tell what we're going to get. They've been kind of random with the set, but so far we've gotten Limitless, which I wouldn't say has been a shooting set. It's just kind of been a set. Like, I don't know. It's been more of an offensive set with Gobert, I would say. Well, Barnes. It's a couple defensive guys, so. Then we got Intensity, and I feel like Intensity, it's like, there doesn't seem to be a rhyme or reason to these. Like, it seems to be dunkers and defenders. So Limitless seems to be like defenders and shooters. Intensity seem to be like dunkers and defenders. So I actually don't know. I'm gonna say that it probably includes defenders. That I'm gonna say. So watch out for like an Amethyst Tony Allen at this point. Like, would you be shocked to see that? I personally wouldn't. So they got all the rookies covered in the Shades of packs. So we don't really have to worry about those necessarily. And it's hard to really say what we're going to get. So let's just start with the Pink Diamond. So far we got Zion and Curry, two of the highest profile players in the NBA, right? And then next to them, we got kind of an old school player. So I would assume they kind of keep up that trajectory, right? Because next to them, we got Dominique, who I don't think many people like really care about that much. Obviously I like him, but 16-year-old kids aren't clamoring for the human highlight reel. And then Vince Carter, who's like an early game meta demon. So I'm going to say that we're going to get Pink Diamond Tatum, okay? And then we're going to get, who's the other Pink Diamond? Garnett. Yeah, I'm going to say Garnett. Why not? Let's say Garnett. We haven't got a Pink Diamond center yet. Yeah, I'm going to stick with Garnett. I actually think that's good. Garnett or Hakeem. Hakeem, actually. So I'm going to say it's going to be Tatum and Hakeem. I'm probably going to be completely wrong about this, but, other diamonds in the set, I'm going to say Kobe. We're getting a Kobe in the near future, eventually. Other diamond, I don't know. Let's see. DeMar DeRozan that can't shoot. Yep, that sounds about right. We're getting a LeBron, too, very soon. But I think we're going to get the LeBron and the KD a little bit later so they can juice them up a little bit more so people will run them in the 250K. It's typically what they do. They usually throw guys like Tatum and Zion and guys that won't really have a whole lot of longevity out in the beginning so they can get some pack revenue. But then when it gets towards like October, like towards the beginning and middle of October, that's when they start throwing out the Kareems. That's when they start throwing out the Brons, the KDs, guys who people will use for like a longer period of time. So that's what I guess. The Amethyst, dude, I have no idea. LaMelo. Say LaMelo's getting an Amethyst soon. Who else would get an Amethyst? There's so many. Amethysts are really tough to predict. Gerald Wallace. Let's say Gerald Wallace too. He always gets an early game Amethyst as well, so why not? Those are the guys. We'll see. Let me know what you think. Oh, takeover player on Friday. It'll be an old school guy. They've done a shooting guard and they've done a small forward already, so it's going to be a point guard, power forward, or center. This is typically how 2K does things anyway. And to be honest, I have no idea who it's going to be. It wouldn't be Garnett because Garnett sells packs, so it's got to be someone who doesn't really outright sell packs. Like Odom and Iguodala don't quote-unquote sell packs. So, who could it be? It's going to be someone we didn't get in the NBA or the Season 1 packs because they haven't retread any players yet. So I actually don't know. It's tough. It's hard to say. It'd be funny if it was Bill Laimbeer. That would be hilarious. I don't think that's going to be the case, but it'd be super funny if it was Bill Laimbeer. Honestly, I would laugh so hard. If it was young Bill, oh my god, that would be so funny. It'd probably be the only one I didn't care about. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know down in the comments below which guys you think. As always, it's been your boy Cheap Ludes. I'll be back in a day or so, you know, holding you guys down. So, peace.